So Glenn, his dad started a business in 1960. He was, before that, was a consignee for an oil company. Moved out of state for a while and came back and started with the partner. And then Marvin bought him out in 1985. Glenn hung around till he passed and part of the business a little bit. And Marvin took it from there. When I started here as a 5th employee, and now we have almost 40. So he's really expanded our footprint.
I was the 6th employee, the first girl in the office. We had 2 tank wagons when I started. There are 6 or 7, and we had no transports, and there are 4 transports now.
When we got the railroad contract, we started filling the locomotive, filling on choo-choo trains. Started right after I started here 28 years ago is when we got that contract, and still doing it today. It was a huge boom to us on growing the company. Obviously, financially, it was a good, but that really set us up to be able to do other things.
He started with a very small company, and just through his business acumen, he's the one that really generated the business it is today. He's a smart individual, but more than that, he's a good person.
Some of our offerings, as the industry's changed, we've stayed ahead of those, and Marvin's vision going forward is really what made our company successful. Expanded with our card locks and some things. When he started that, it was really a new technology to the industry. We're in the DEF business now. Diesel exhaust fluid. It was 2010 when it came into effect by the EPA. At the time, it was new technology to America. It was over in Europe for quite a while, but we partnered with Blue Sky and make DEF across the street here. We've expanded our lubes with Chevron. We've become a first source. They're top tier marketers. But Marvin's really been out in front of the industry and thinking ahead. And he's put the reliability back onto his managers and his employees to get it done.
He was good to his people stayed. He's very cognizant of everybody has a family, and I've never doubted for one day that family didn't come first, and it just made it real easy to stay and to work here.
Well, he runs it hands-on. Marvin knows what's going on with his business. He knows what's going on with his customers, and he knows what's going on with his staff. And he pays careful attention to make sure that all those things are kept in a good balance, and keeps his boots on the ground. Marvin can go out and drive a truck if needed, and can throw some barrels in the back if needed, but he can also do the public relations side of the business that needs to have happen. So Marvin's what we consider an all-around good, solid business person, and that's what it takes to be successful.
Marvin's generous not only in his time, but it's in his resources and in his wisdom. What I've really grown to admire about Marvin is his generosity, his fun, his thoughtfulness, and his faith. He's served us in very many roles. He's been the chair of our endowment committee, chair of our advancement committee, chair of our executive committee, and for the last 3 or 4 years, I've worked very closely with him as the chair of our board.
Recently, we started a project here called Fueling Hope that is part of Capital City Oil, where we take a percentage of every gallon we sell and put it towards supporting Christian-based charities in our community. It's a natural flow for him to create something like that because it's how he lives his life. Very caring, Christian-based beliefs, and it's showing. It shows in how he treats employees and other people in the community.
It's just his personality. It's what Marvin is.
He wants to see Topeka succeed just like he wants his own business to succeed. And if he sees somebody that might be struggling a little bit, there's a reason why he reaches out to them. And he might be quiet behind the scenes doing that.
Something you do see, Matt, is the auctioneer at the Kansas Children's Discovery Center annual auction. And as our celebrity auctioneer, he really adds a lot of value and contribution to that event, and you could tell that it's very genuine for him.
He's an avid golfer, pretty good golfer.
And he's always a clown. He's always, trying to talk you out of a shot. He's always whispering in your ear about something. So he's fun to play with. He likes to bike. He's a big biker and a snow skier.
I think Marvin's favorite hobby today is sharing a bottle of wine with somebody. He seems to really enjoy that.
He's also big into cars. He's got several antique vehicles, some nice Corvettes, a nice Woody station wagon.
Marvin and Debbie have a tremendous partnership, You can tell they truly love each other. They have been with each other for a long, long period of time and have both contributed greatly to who they are today.
They have two wonderful kids. He's got a grandchild now. That's a big part of his life now was having Chloe and Hunter, and then now this grandchild. It's fun to see the family side of Marvin. I know what he's going through, and I'm sure he's loving every minute of it.